Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90-day fiancés Yara Zaya had a crazy plan to move to Europe that Jovi Dufren didn't agree with. Yara and Jovi may live abroad, or be in the U.S. Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufren discussed moving to Europe after 90-day fiancé, happily ever after? If they are still together, and it's time to talk about where they live now. Ukrainian woman Yara's reality TV journey began with 90-day fiancé season 8, in which she moved to America on a K-1 visa to marry New Orleans man Jovi. Yara found out she was pregnant with their first baby even before the wedding. Jovi's underwater robotics job made it difficult for him to stay at home with his wife and daughter. Once Yara received her green card, she decided she would stay with her mom Olga, who could look after Mila in Europe, on Happily Ever After. Season 7, 90-day fiancés Yara Zaya looked at buying an apartment in Prague where her mom lives. You can't just get up and live in Europe. For you to even be considering this right now is kind of crazy to me, Jovi told Yara, who had to stay in the US for 180 days in a year after getting her green card. Jovi had recalled his own mother, Gwen Ahmed, warning him about Yara wanting to stay in Europe before they left for the trip. He reminded Yara about how she agreed to come to the United States and start a new life with him. However, Yara fired back at her husband, and told him she could afford an apartment with her own money from her two businesses. In fact, Yara put her foot down when it was time for them to go back home. Jovi packed his bags and left for the US, and made peace with Yara for choosing to stay in Prague with Mila as long as she was careful and safe. However, Jovi knew he and Yara were not on the same page anymore. As he wondered what would happen in the future in their marriage, he hoped Yara would eventually come back to America to be with him. During the Happily Ever After tell-all, Yara was with Jovi in New York to film the reunion, which meant that she did come back to the US after all. Yara's trip may have looked like one she had taken for the sake of the show. This has been speculated because Jovi and Yara are staying together in the US with their daughter. Jovi and Yara's home is in North Shore in Louisiana, as per their interview with The Advocate. Jovi, a native of La Rose, was staying in a one-bedroom apartment in the Warehouse district of New Orleans when Yara arrived in America, but the Ukrainian woman never took a liking to the place. Yara and Jovi moved to the suburbs sometime after Mila's birth. With my new job, I have only been working locally in Louisiana and Texas rather than out of country, Jovi confessed in the article. During a Q&A session with 90-day fiancé fans on Instagram, Jovi was asked, "Will you move to a different state for Yara?" He replied, "I will do what I need to do to have a happy marriage." Which probably means, moving. To a different fan who sent him a hi from Texas, Jovi said, "Thanks, maybe we'll be neighbors soon." Jovi and Yara are one of the most beloved couples on 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After? Even if they have only been in the franchise for 3 years, Jovi and Yara's popularity is so unmatched that Rihanna follows them on Instagram. Not to mention, Yara's clothing and makeup businesses in America are doing extremely well, with almost every stylish product on her website being sold out. It wouldn't make sense for Yara to move out of America for good. Besides, Jovi and Yara's love for each other makes their divorce and separation storyline a little too far-fetched, suggesting this relocation drama was seemingly scripted.